writing something, you are a Prime Minister or you are a Agriculture Minister or you are a Department of Consumer Affairs Minister or Secretary, why that letter should be on the WhatsApp everywhere? I'm writing a letter to you as a government and I am as someone who is having an issue. Sir, this is actually what has the government saying that actually you are not writing letter to assume something, you are trying to write letter and put pressure on me. And sir, government of India doesn't get into any pressure. And our neighbors know better than that.
Certainly that respective works group administrators should really think about it, that what they should show in their group or not. But indeed, the last minute anyway. So yeah, coming now, I think, in the interest of the time, now we come to the price scenario, which is the most important part of the discussion, any discussions going forward, which the whole, our people are going to, willing to hear from you all guys. So Montiji, first starting with you, going forward, what do you foresee listening to all availability from Yogesh and other policy not going to put a duty and all, where do you foresee the yellow pea market?
I think we are just getting into the festival demand now, and vegetable prices slightly moving up once monsoon comes. Considering all that, chana, all pulses support all put together, looks like the way it is going, the yellow peas prices at the today is around 32 rupees, 32.50 is Canada. This could go up by maximum by another 1.5 rupees. That is what is my hunch. By the time it goes up, after that the September onwards could be slightly down. And the forward contract, how do you see 30, 30, 50, that material will also come. So maximum 1.5 rupees it should go up. And if you see 3 to 4 months down the line, I say the 29.50, the price what we have seen, that is thing of the past. We won't say that in future. That kind of prices we won't see further.
Thank you. And in terms of international prices, in dollar terms, Yogesh, where do you foresee the prices of Russia and in 3-4 months?
So right now the Canadian is around $350 to the west coast and $360 to the east coast. And I think given what Mohanty and everybody is saying, what in our opinion it would be short-term bullish, maybe 2 rupees, and then long-term bearish because of the and a good production and the ample availability of the peas across Canada and Russia.
So Kanayalji, as an importer, what would be your strategy? Listen to these two gentlemen. Are you going to buy or cover your import? You should go for the strategy. That will be helpful for all our importers as well.
In the coming season, I would assume that the importers would be lot cautious than what they were in the previous years. Their appetite to take risk has reduced considerably because of the losses that most of the, whether it's multinationals or small traders or middlemen or whoever they may be, I wouldn't see much downside in Indian market, whatever the international market would be, because like I said, to bring any vessel from origin to here, it takes 3 months. And going by the forward contracts, I don't see material coming in a hurry or coming in a rush to India.
But Russia origin, that cargo reaches faster, much faster. Right?
Russia does reach fast, but even for Russia to roll of months, a minimum shipping period is 30 to 45 days.
Yeah,
25 days traveling time. And I would say that financially also, from the traders of MNCs, a lot of cap have been put on them to take a lot of open positions. They may not be taking a big open positions, even if they have the strength financially or to source the material. I don't see a glut of yellow peas in India for some time now.
I think I agree. I mean, one of the point which we missed to highlight here is that the last 2 years, the industry has suffered and there are less speculators. There is liquidity issue in the market. and all the MNCs won't sell it to every importers which they used to sell it 2 years ago or a year ago. So I also agree with Kanayaji, so it means also less imports. So we won't be seeing 3.6 million which we imported in the last 2 years. We'll be seeing a less imports into India because of the liquidity, because of the less player, less speculators, and in the market.
That will give more reasons for the government to not to put any duty or curtail the imports of yellow peas. And lastly, Tayyib bhai, what do you see from Pakistan point of view? This year, how much quantity are you going to import, and what are the price band at which you will be comfortable for Russia as well as? Are you getting any vessel from Canada?
Yes.
Part vessel.
Yes, we are getting. No. We got a complete vessel also.
Full vessel also. So where do you foresee Canada prices going to be in next 3 months, and the Russia prices at which Pakistan will be comfortable to buy?
The main thing is that what is the prediction for the prices, and considering what Yogesh also just said, if India is going to import less, that is also a very bearish factor for us. Number one. Number two, if it was that a case where Canada had a lower production, and with the geopolitical scenario of Canada and China, sorted the issue, then okay, we would have expected that prices would go up. But now with Russia also having a huge production, even if that gets sorted, then Russian prices will go down. Either way, we are bearish. We feel that below 330 is somewhere that Pakistan, or even 330, Pakistan will start importing some quantities. But after hearing this, that if India will be importing less, I feel we might even see 310, 315 levels. And that is a very good level for Pakistan, because it will cost us around 100 rupees. Currently, our market is 116. So in that respect, we feel that the local prices might go down. But one important element is chickpeas, chana. If it keeps on going up like it has been over the past years, so then yellow peas might sustain at a higher level, and traders might see a profit by buying at the lower levels and selling. For example, if we get today at 330, it costs us 100, 102, and there's a 14 rupee difference. So I mean, the risk factor is like you'll end up break even or a small profit.
And so you don't have pigeon peas in Pakistan, so
No.
it doesn't get affected by
matter as such.
these things. So
No, it doesn't.
that is important.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Deepak, you want to add something?
Yeah, sure. So actually, definitely, I see it long-term bearish if we don't give short-term, because supply and demand side, we see that actually, you are having 3.6 to 3.8 rock plus imports, and against that, actually, because of yellow save, substitution levels will also go down pigeon pea. So I see just above the cattle $300 cattle feed numbers. I think that would give the support to yellow peas. So 310, I also believe in this season we'll see 310 for sure, 100%.
So the moment it becomes 300, 310, so we should not forget there will be China and Europe waiting for the feed buying. So there will be more than a 2 million ton feed demand will come in, considering the soybean complex and soybean meal prices. So China is there in the market today because it has got a big appetite. So last year India was this season, China would be a biggest importer, provided if the values will fall below 320.
Yeah, so that is what said actually. It like a cattle feed market or like an animal feed market will give the support.
That's the base price,
But
yeah.
see that how pathetic that is actually. Human feed in these two countries, we are trying to say that actually if cattle guys don't import it, right? We'll
No,
import
but
it.
just to add you,
Unfortunate.
Before the India Open, even I remember the day we were trading $300 and $310 in the previous season, LOPs. Beginning season, we were trading $310 delivered Pakistan, delivered Bangladesh and JUBILEE just before the India Open. I mean, that's that season. It means that's the base.
That's in the beginning of the session I mentioned about that these are the animal feed about two decades back, which has become now of India. So thank you guys. I think the consensus among all the panelists is that the southwards direction of the price. Don't expect of the northward prices. And as Monty said, maybe maximum 1.50, 1 rupee 150. Same here, same. Kanyalalji also said that there will be much lesser imports this year going to be in soon. And same with the Pakistan. So guys, the range which looks like is between 300 to 330. That is currently that range. I'm talking the Russia. Of course, Canada might have a bit dollars more than that. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for your very valuable inputs, and thank you very much, dear. Thank you. And now, of course, we have just last 2-3 minutes I'll take for the questions from the audience because of the time constraint. Will not go more. So any 2 questions, I can just invite you. It will be till Diwali, yeah. You're right.
Current prices might sustain up to mid of September, and then after the Indian pre-festival demands comes in, and that's where we see the lower demand in India, which might lead to the lower demand across all the countries as well.
Any positive factor which can increase the price upside? Contingencies. You have counted all the negative factors.
Yeah.
Any positive factor you are like productions are higher, Indian stocks are higher. but
Positive is one. If the chickpeas prices also moves up substantially, which is going up gradually, we have seen in last 3-4 weeks that the chickpea prices have moved up. So if the chickpeas prices moved another 10% from the current level, it is a positive factor. Second positive factor, which I'm talking theoretically, the prices of pigeon peas, but that we'll discuss in pigeon pea session. The chances of pigeon peas going up is much less. So currently only the either the chickpeas prices also goes up, or government again try to do some addition of the duty or some other thing.
We are not counting duty.
Yeah. So then.
Anyway,
And Canada has got any debacle with the numbers?
क्या है भांगर जी, अभी ड्यूटी तो अप टू मार्च तक नहीं आएगी. जो गवर्नमेंट का पॉलिसी है, डिक्लेयर ऑफ द इंटरनेशनल रूल्स इज डिक्लेयर ड्यूटी नो ड्यूटी अप टू मार्च. 31 मार्च तो ड्यूटी फ्री रहेगा. ये तो सबके लिए खोले. कोई भी ड्यूटी लाए गवर्नमेंट लाएगा तो लोग कोर्ट में जाएंगे. ये हमको बराबर ध्यान है. लास्ट टाइम ऐसा हुआ था तो लोग कोर्ट में गए. गवर्नमेंट डिक्लेयर अप टू मार्च फ्री ड्यूटी. सेकेंड थिंग, अभी आप जो बोले कि अभी हार्वेस्ट का टाइम है योगेश जी, अभी तो हार्वेस्ट हुआ भी नहीं है. कई जगह तो हार्वेस्ट चालू है. आई थिंक रसिया एंड कनाडा, अभी यूक्रेन ऑल्सो, 3 मार्केट हैं. सारे ध्यान है हमको. बुल्गारिया भी मार्केट था, मॉडल, ये सब ऑल यूरोप मार्केट भी हैं. सबके यहाँ भी क्रॉप है. और लिथुआनिया ऑल मार्केट तो भी. तो इंडिया जो हमारे मोदी जी ने बोला कि सरप्लस यहाँ पे इतना पड़ा हुआ है पीछे, जो फ्यूचर में लगता है कि मार्केट 1-2 रुपये बढ़ के नीचे जाएगा, तो लगता है हार्वेस्ट जितना होने वाला है तो बाजार और डाउन जाने की. मेरे को लगता है कि एक गैप और भी है डाउन जाने का. आई थिंक
my view is little different from my panelist friends. I would say that in India, for some time, there's going to be ready demand. Like I said, like Monty ji said, if the industry has lost 2,500 crores, how much more can they afford to lose? And if that is the case, you will not see a line of ships waiting in the docks. I would see that ready demand for the peas would be good. One, because the imports would be less than what we saw in a couple of years. Second, other pulses will support chickpeas or pigeon peas. They are also looking bullish. So yes, internationally the prices could be down, but domestic, the rates are going to sustain.
Sir, last question for Mr. Yogesh. As you told that before opening of Indian this markets, the prices were around 300 to 310.
Yes,
That's
correct.
why this is a barrier for using in the feed industry, right?
Because at that point of time,
But I have a question. On those days, the CBOT was $350. Today it is $275. Have you accounted for that part?
yes, correct. That is the exact reason only.
Have you accounted for in the
Yes.
website?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And this is the only reason the prices. So what sir mentioned, we said it is short-term bullish because of the spot demand till September, till mid-September because of the Indian demand. We also need to consider if they see what is today at 62, 63 rupees, will, for whatever reason, if it becomes 70 rupees. That's where the demand for LOPs will sustain for the next 2 months. Let's assume if this desi chickpeas will come back to 55 or 57 or 60, then we don't see the LOPs going back to, are settling around 30 level if desi will be below 60. If desi will stay above 60 to 70 range, then we can see what Kanayaji said, the price settling around 35 rupees.
Thank you. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much to all our panelists. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a nice warm round of applause in appreciation of all the discussions that we've all partaken from. And I'd like to take the pleasure inviting Shri Bihari Lal Malpani and Shri Hiten Kataria to please join us on stage to present mementos and tokens of appreciation to all our esteemed panelists. And ladies and gentlemen, the next panel discussion that we have is a panel discussion on edible oil and oilseed, sunflower and soya. I'd also like to invite Mrs. Samir Ismail to please join us on stage. Mr. Samir Ismail, please do join us on stage. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us, sir. Please do present these mementos to our esteemed panelists, starting with Mr. Lalit Bangar for moderating an absolutely fabulous panel. And let's have a nice warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please. Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to have a round of applause for Mr. Dilip Mohanty. Please do join in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much, sir. A round of applause for Mr. Yogesh Shivanna. Thank you very much, sir. A round of applause for Mr. Kanhayalal Agrawal. Thank you very much, sir. A round of applause for Mr. Tayyab Balgambala. Thank you very much, sir. And finally, to Mr. Deepak Parekh. Thank you so very much, sir. And keep that applause going, ladies and gentlemen, as I invite all our dignitaries on the dais to kindly step forward for a group photograph together. Thank you so very much, each and every one of you, for your contributions to this panel discussion and all the knowledge sharing that we have just had. Thank you once again to our esteemed panelists for this very productive discussion on yellow peas. We now move ahead to our next panel discussion on edible oil and oilseed, sunflower and soya. We have a nice large panel, esteemed panelists and speakers who are now about to join us. And I do request each and every one of you to join me with a nice round of applause, inviting them up on stage. Moderating this panel will be from the Soybean Processors Association of India, SOPA, Mr. D.N. Pathak. Let's give him a nice warm round of applause and welcome him up on stage. Welcome, Pathakji. We'd also like to welcome our esteemed panelists. Let's welcome Mr. Ringo Iringo, Chairman of the Tanzania Sunflower Processor Association. Welcome, sir. And keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to invite Mr. Jessica Nkwabi, Miss Jessica Nkwabi, sorry, CEO, Com Group of Companies. I'd like to invite Monsiapil Kujemba. Once again, Monsiapil Kajimwa, please do join us. I'd like to invite Mr. Atul Mundra, Senior Technical Advisor. Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to invite Mr. Andrew Zirak, Managing Director, Africa Innovate Group. Welcome, sir. I'd like to invite Dr. Syed Salim, Agriculture Development Specialist. Please do join us. Welcome, sir. I'd also like to invite Mr. G.K. Sood, Agri Economist. Welcome, sir. Please do join us. And finally, I'd like to invite Mr. Deepak Parekh. He'll be joining us in just a short while from now. Welcome on stage our esteemed experts, panelists, speakers. We're looking forward to a very productive discussion on edible oil and oilseed, sunflower and soya. And ladies and gentlemen, those of you present in the room, please do take your seats. We're looking forward to a lot of participation from many of you. As you have seen in our previous sessions, we invite questions from each of you, we invite inputs from each of you, and together we will all make this indeed a very fulfilling discussion. And with all our experts on stage now, I hand over to our moderator, Shri Dian Pathak sir. Please do take this session forward.
Good afternoon, all of you. I hope we'll make this session lively and engage you all in some nice hot discussions. This is about the oil and oil processing. We have an esteemed panel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're all experts in their own fields. I won't much go into the details of the global edible oil trade because all of you are aware of the numbers and figures. So we'll straight away go into the discussions on the panel. So I'll start from Mr. Iringo. Now you are the Sunflower Processors Oil Processor Association Chairman.
Yes.
And your primary interest, as we discussed, was in oil productivity, right? Farm productivity. But let me first ask you, Africa is, I believe, importing edible oil from all over the world. And I mean, you import soybean oil, palm oil, and even sunflower oil. And you have also, you have the largest area of land. So what is it that is stopping? Because if you have to import everything, what is it that's stopping Africa from going for oilseed production and increasing your own production of edible oils rather than importing? Because that is a question which is a burning question around the world as to what's going to happen tomorrow when the demand keeps growing and the land keeps shrinking. So can you please enlighten us on that as to what is the total demand of edible oils in Africa, how much do you import, and what can be done to increase your own productivity and production in Africa?
Thank you very much. I might not be sure of the, or I might be sure very accurate of the amount of the oil we consume in Africa, but certainly I can be about Tanzania. Referring to a question, I think we, as Africa, as a continent, we have arable land, enough arable land to produce the required amount of the oil seeds we are looking for. And we have the manpower we require to make so, as you know, the youngest generation in the world will be found in Africa. You know, biggest population you'll find in the young you'll find in Africa.